it's like all of a sudden I hear some noise in the back, like wah, wah, ah, like some crazy noise. I go, listen, it's embarrassing. I go, whoever's got the crazy noise back there, could you mute yourself?
Classmates, I can tell they're being a lot more quieter than they would be at school, and a lot of my teachers are kind of like trying to get everyone to talk.
I think if I was in person, the icebreakers would be different. Like I would actually get to know the person, and I feel like the icebreakers right now, obviously since we're on Zoom, you don't really get to know the person, just like the surface of maybe their interests or what they like in school, but you don't really know them as a person.
Not that the kids aren't always nice, but certain kids react to me by being a little more sassy than others. Some take me and they get really fun. Everybody reacts in a different way.
Because you have to unmute every time you want to speak, or it's harder to talk to your people in your breakout room, and it's just a lot more awkward online than it was in person.
Just being able to work from the comfort of your home, just being able to be in your own space at your own time. And I kind of feel like with my Zoom meetings, I'm able to work a lot more at my own pace. I feel like at school, it's a lot more quicker pace, but here, just all mellow and your own time.
You still get to have class time, so we're still learning. And I kind of like the schedule more than if I was actually at school.
I think that I'm able to get a lot more work done since I'm at home anyways. Also, in regards to testing, it's obviously a lot less stress because everything is open note, so I don't have to worry about memorizing any information or anything.
Between classes, I can walk the dog. If I'm really tired, if I have a not long enough break between classes, I can take a nap, And and I have these meetings that are very comfortable, like with you and the other kids. It's not like waiting in the classroom. We can have like more of a serious talk because you're in a room, more serious environment about futures in college and things like that.
You don't get to see your teacher, you don't get to really meet your teacher at all, and you don't get to know your classmates. So if there's new people in your classes, you don't get to know them.
Just having kids not really talking as much. I don't know if it just has the fact that we're all home and we're all kind of tired all of a sudden, but just kids not really talking a lot.
It's low-key scary to be just put into a breakout room and expected to talk with your friends or the people in your class. So if they could find some way to make that less awkward or scary, that would be great for me.
As funny and as smart and as intense as I can be, it's missing things without my physical presence and the way I move around the room. So I think the kids are missing that experience with me, and I'm missing that experience with them. It's going to be emotional, I think, when we go back. It's going to be weird.
So a memorable moment that I have from Zoom was actually one of my first PE Zoom meetings. We were doing a mindful meditation, and I didn't realize that my computer was almost dead. So we were doing this, closed eye meditation. So I'm just sitting there closing my eyes, and I realized, I've been closing my eyes for a pretty long time now. So I've just been sitting there, just closing my eyes, just sitting in my room, still closing my eyes. And, I'm like, should I look? Should I not look? Maybe someone's going to think I'm being weird if I look. So long story short, I sat there for a half an hour with my eyes closed in my room. My parents probably thought I was going crazy, but that's okay. And the Zoom meeting had stopped because everyone had already gotten out at 1:45 and I was still sitting there closing my eyes. So it was just a funny memory that I have.
So my teacher, he lives in Santa Cruz, and I don't really know what was happening there, but his Wi-Fi was cutting in and out, and he froze for a long time, and then he just disconnected from the call. So when he disconnected, one girl in my class, she became the host, and she didn't know she was the host. So when it transferred from him to her camera was the only person that you saw on the screen. It was pinned on her, and she was picking her nose. So everybody saw her pick her nose that time. And then something weirder that happened after that was we waited for 30 minutes for the teacher to come back, and he never showed up. So in those 30 minutes, one kid from the class started screen sharing his Clash Royale game. And then finally, our teacher emailed us saying that he's not going to be able to get back on.
But then there's always one kid where you hear some crazy noise. This is funny. This has happened to me like 3 times. I go, everybody have your mics on. I want it to be like a class. I want us all to talk. And it really feels like a class in mine. I think I'm pretty good at putting my personality through and getting him back in. I already played guitar today and told some dumb jokes. But it's like all of a sudden I hear some noise in the back, like, wah, wah, ah, like some crazy noise. I go, listen, it's embarrassing. I go, whoever's got the crazy noise back there, could you mute yourself? And then I'm looking, 2 pages, screens full of faces, no one's moving. And I think at that, are they too embarrassed at that point? Or do they not, is it so normal to them? And so I have to kind of surreptitiously click around until I hit one head and it stops. And I go, okay, I got it. It's embarrassing.